Hey Dad, what's today's daily crypto news?
Well, I just want to keep everybody's perspective, not so much news, but perspective with respect to where you're going to put your money if you decide to invest in the crypto space, or maybe even just how to take a look at it and understand it. Bitcoin, in my opinion, has always been that shiny object. When people see, wow, it hit $100,000, it was no different in 2017 when it hit 20,000 for the first time. You know, even it got my attention in 2017, and I didn't get until 2019, but it did get my attention. I was like, whoa, you know, what the heck is backing that? I didn't understand all the people that were pushing it, the marketing behind Bitcoin, and the efforts being made to get everybody's attention and herd people into the crypto space. And you herd them in by doing exactly what I just explained. You know, you make it reach large numbers, you make it make news and headlines, and it starts getting people's attention, especially if you may be a potential investor. So we're going to get DAI, Digital Asset Investors, post there to kind of help, I guess, kind of crystallize what we're trying to say here.
It says nothing in crypto has more downside risk than Bitcoin. For a decade, it's had all the media attention while propped up by government and regulators with a commodity designation, features, ETFs, and everything else a holder can dream of, while all other digital assets, with the exception of ETH, have been kept in a regulatory gray area, with some XRP held up through regulatory capture. The Ripple case ending and the Clarity Act officially end this charade. You won't be hearing this truth on CNBC. Lock in.
So with that statement from DAI in mind, right, just keep in mind, we already know what this is, right? That's our US dollar. They print it into oblivion, pretty much backed by nothing. Not even oil anymore, because Saudi Arabia's been selling oil in other denominations than the USD now for a couple of years. So it's not even a petrodollar anymore. It's just fiat. It's just printed out of thin air. And Doge, you remember Elon over at Doge says, hey, you know, they're just computers and different agencies just printing up payments, creating money out of nothing, and there's nothing backing any of this. And so it's been verified. It becomes more and more. It's probably more worthless than we realize, and that's the real danger. This is your head fake, pretend, right? Because all you got to do is run one transaction here and one transaction here. $50, $50, $25, you name it. You're going to hate your experience over here. You're going to hate the fees. You're going to hate how slow it is, how clunky it is, how insecure it is. You do the same thing over here, it's going to be a breeze. It's going to make sense. It's going to be what you would expect from a modern day global financial system. It's got to be capable of achieving what this can achieve. This is the real deal. And I'm not asking you to take my word for it. Just go run a transaction. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to the hype. It's just that easy. You test drive it, right? It's like when you go buy a car. You test drive it, see if you like it, see if it does what they say it does, if it does what you expect of it. Go test drive it. It speaks loudly. So check that out. But another thing to keep in mind. Now, tell me this isn't how it happens, kiddo.
Okay.
Here are the examples to go by when people, before people get into crypto, or, you know, this is how it goes. $3,000, buy Bitcoin, and they use Bitcoin as an example, but I X'd out the Bitcoin because it's the phony baloney fake money. I mean, it's just the head fake, right?
You put XRP on there?
I sure did.
Oh my God.
That was my edit. But a Bitcoin maxi was putting that together, and they're making a point, but it's better made with XRP. Because XRP is up almost 500% year over year, and Bitcoin's only up 100% year over year. So you can see, and that's that we're in the middle of the bull run. Wait till the end. XRP is going to run like nothing else. So this has been the attitude in the past. $3,000 Bitcoin, and the regular public's going, nah. Really, XRP has been the one he should have had his eye on. And then 19,000 Bitcoin, nah. That's the public again. And that was me in 2017. I was like, how is it hitting 20K? And then it hit 60,000 and back in the 2020 bull run, 2021 bull run, right around there, 2021. And people are still like, nah, but I was already in, and it wasn't Bitcoin. Once I looked into it, I already knew it wasn't going to be them. I knew it was going to be these guys. I knew it was going to be XRP. And today, with this bull run, you're still getting the vast majority of the population saying, no thanks. You know, they're not getting it. And I mean, right? Most people you talk to, They can't wrap their mind around it. And the problem for them is it doesn't matter if they don't wrap their mind around it. It's just coming, like it or not. We have a pro-crypto president not because he's choosing to be pro-crypto. If you remember his first presidency, he was always still with the almighty dollar. Well, we're still going to have USD as the world reserve currency, I think, but it's going to run on a blockchain, and the primary blockchain will be XRP Ledger. And that's just going to be the way it goes via stablecoins, right? So that's what, stablecoins are buying all these treasuries now, and it's going to get the Federal Reserve out of the treasury business, because they've been involved in that so much. But now those people who want to have stablecoins that are honored and equal to $1 US, they're going to have to buy cash, bonds, treasuries, metals, or cash equivalents to back every single stable coin they print, so that there is something to support those digital or those stable coins, digital coins. And so all of that, those stable coins are going to run on a blockchain, and that the blockchain of choice will be XRP. That's been easy to see for a very long time. And so who are you going to be? Are you going to say nah? It's okay to say no. It's okay to invest your money somewhere else. All I'm saying is that this is an opportunity of multiple lifetimes. The changing of the currency. Maybe that's why so many people are concerned about the meeting with President Trump and Putin up in Alaska. Because you can bet your boots, every single one of those trade deals that President Trump has worked on and is working on and will be working on will have an element of cryptocurrency in them. And the element will be, we're going to agree to run the financial system in X, Y, Z. It's not just trade. It's also currency, because you trade and you have to pay with something, right? And the payment systems are also going to have to be agreed to. And the last thing that people in Europe especially want is for a system that doesn't involve them as much to be the dominant financial system. And truthfully, it won't involve a primary group of people anymore. It'll involve everybody equally. And those in power don't want equality, and XRP does that. XRP is decentralized, more so than any other blockchain that works around payments, or DeFi even. And I'll show you that on the next video. I've already shown it to you guys before. Bitcoin and Ethereum are immensely centralized, and you can just see it in their miners and the nodes that run the networks. Very large groups of people control a big piece of their network pie. Whereas with XRP, there's a lot of parity. Everybody that has a piece of that pie has an equal piece of the pie, and there's a lot of pieces of that pie spread out around the globe. So, it's just the one, and it's always been. It just makes sense, and it was designed to be that way. So, just a little food for thought, guys, here on a Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday.
Feels like Friday, though.
It feels like a Friday. Anyhow, guys, hope you're having a great day. We'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, adios, amigos.